Thank you for joining. My name is Rebecca McMurray, Manager of Enterprise Accounts here at AdvisorStream. Today, we are going to be taking a look at some lessons we've learned from 2020 and what the experts are recommending for 2021. 2020 has been a year of many firsts for financial advisors. From the first time advisors started using video conferencing to meet with clients, to the first time we used digital tools to find and engage investors. With all these changes, it's completely understandable that some advisors and firms may be unsure of which client engagement efforts to prioritize. This is why we asked industry experts for their recommendations on how an advisor or firm can drive growth in 2021. The first recommendation is to focus on delivering true value. William Trout, a foremost expert on technology innovation in the wealth and asset management industry, notes that digital adoption has leapfrogged years ahead, spurred largely by the pandemic. The shift from physical to digital communications has changed how investors perceive value. Where investors once saw value in face-to-face meetings with their advisor, they now prefer video conferencing to meet with their advisor as it eliminates the need to commute and allows the investor to select a time that works based on their busy schedule, whether that's during a lunch break or in between meetings. The definition of value to investors has changed with this digital transformation. Regular communication has replaced sporadic in-person meetings. The key takeaway from this is that advisors need to be demonstrating value. And in a digital world, that means communicating often and putting the client's convenience first. The best way to do this is by understanding your client's needs and providing timely content that helps them make informed financial decisions, available when they want it, how they want it. Our next recommendation comes from the New York Times. In this digital world, it's no longer enough to make a great first impression. You need to make a great second and third impression as well. Aidan McNulty of the New York Times noted that it takes, on average, 7 to 8 touch points to make a memorable impression. That means a prospect needs to see and engage with your brand, message, and content several times before they even consider doing business with you. If you think about the world around you, there's a lot of distractions and things competing for your attention. You need to be communicating on a frequent basis to ensure that your brand and message are seen. It would be difficult to create the amount of content needed to do this, which is why you should also be using third-party content to complement your marketing and client engagement activities. Not only does third-party content help you maintain a consistent and regular flow of communication, it also positions you as a thought leader by associating you with some of the world's most trusted and credible brands. Our next recommendation comes from AdvisorStream CEO Kevin Mulhern, an industry leader in marketing and technology use. This recommendation is at the heart of the advice industry, namely to better understand your clients by using data to uncover their hopes, dreams, goals, and interests. If you've been sending emails, newsletters, or any communication to investors, there's a good chance you're sitting on a gold mine of data. Let me explain. Every time an investor interacts and clicks on content in an email, newsletter, social media post, or website, they are indirectly communicating what they are interested in. These non-verbal cues can be tapped to understand what keeps an investor up at night, what topics are at the forefront of their mind, and ultimately what topics and themes you should bring up. Parsing through this data would be difficult to do on your own, especially without expertise in data science. Luckily, marketing automation platforms can help fill the gap by automatically analyzing this data to detect the interests and key life events facing each investor. Some of these platforms utilize artificial intelligence to generate insights about your client so that can help spark a conversation and drive AUM. The next recommendation comes from Awad Amir, an analyst at Celent Research. Awad noted that we are living in an extraordinary time where investors are perpetually consuming content throughout the day and are always plugged in. Providing the investors with content that is both timely and relevant to what is happening in the world is a key way an advisor can inject themselves into a prospective client's life. In order to do this, it requires an assortment of content that goes beyond what advisors have traditionally sent to their clients. This now includes lifestyle content such as health, wellness, food, cooking, fitness, and even home and gardening. This is a great way to connect on a deeper level with investors beyond their finances. The key takeaway here is to complement communicating financial content with lifestyle and general interest pieces. The final recommendation comes from Kareem, Managing Director of AdvisorStream. One of the largest opportunities for advisors is to address the upcoming transfer of wealth from aging baby boomers to their families. The research firm Cerulli Associates projects that nearly 45 million US households will transfer a total of $68 trillion in wealth to their heirs and charity over the course of the next 25 years. It's important that advisors and firms create communications that don't just speak to the parent of the household, but rather speak to every member of the family to create a one-to-one relationship. A large part of this is ensuring communications match the specific interests and life stages of each family member. A good way to cultivate a relationship with tomorrow's investors is by sending them content that helps them prepare for financial goals and ambitions they have today. The key recommendation here is to send hyper-personalized communications tailored to the unique needs of the family. Every family is different and going through different challenges, and it's important that your communications as an advisor demonstrates that you understand that. Let's recap. To drive growth and retention in 2021, an advisor ultimately needs to deliver true value by providing timely content that helps investors make informed financial decisions, available when they want it, how they want it. They need to make a great first, second, and third impression by treating every prospect and client interaction as a first impression, and using third-party content to complement their own. Third, we need to tap into the hearts and minds of investors by leveraging the marketing automation platforms to interpret an investor's nonverbal cues and identify their interests. This will help provide insights that can help you spark conversations. We need to go beyond finances by diversifying the content you send to investors to include a mix of financial, education, and lifestyle content. And finally, we need to communicate with every member of the family by personalizing communications to the household and each family member's unique interests or stage of life. AdvisorStream is a digital marketing platform that helps advisors to grow their share of wallet, deepen client relationships, attract new leads, increase client touchpoints, stay compliant, acquire clients, eliminate risks across marketing, and measure ROI across all your digital channels. AI-driven hyper-personalized marketing is the future, and these technologies are now available and affordable to implement and operate. The secret to driving ROI with advisor marketing efforts has always been knowing your clients. At the heart of AdvisorStream's philosophy is trust, and before you can have a meaningful relationship with a client, you need to build trust. You do that by providing your clients with credible, targeted content that adds value. We combine advisor and firm content and then complement it with interactive content we've licensed from the world's biggest publishers. No advisor has the time or should be writing content every day, but through AdvisorStream, advisors can leverage credible, relevant, timely content to support their own message. When prospects visit your website, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, they will only engage if they find current, meaningful insights from a source they can trust. There's nothing like this in the market. We've partnered with the biggest names and curate content, ensuring all your channels are capturing leads. One of the biggest challenges advisors have in communicating regularly is finding compliant content, which is both current and relevant. The truth is, advisors don't have the time to write timely, thought-provoking articles on a daily or even weekly basis. The good news is we have done this for you. By using the world's largest investor-focused library and powerful AI, AdvisorStream shares your branded content to clients and prospects and tracks how they engage with it. As users engage with your content, AdvisorStream will even recommend content specifically tailored to that client's interests to help you start a conversation and help you win their hearts and minds. Through AdvisorStream's omni-channel marketing, each advisor gets their own all-channel marketing ecosystem. We put all your communication and marketing to work for you and keep your prospects and clients engaged with regular touchpoints. From delivering newsletters that clients absolutely love, to keeping your social media, website, and blog fresh with content, to even feeding your client portal with engaging pieces, AdvisorStream creates a seamless user experience that keeps investors coming back for more. As engaging content is at the heart of our system, investors feel inclined to share the content they love. And because every content piece carries your branding and contact details, this means even more leads and exposure of your brand. AdvisorStream provides you with a full reporting dashboard. You will have all the details you need to know how you are performing and how your firm stacks up against industry standards. With rich data and actionable insights, it's an easy way to measure engagement and identify opportunities within your client base. Using high-powered insights, we make recommendations on how to further enhance your engagement and marketing efforts. We also go a step further to simplify your reporting by sending you an engagement report. This summarizes your activity, identifying which content is performing the best, who your most engaged readers are, and highlights performance across each of your marketing channels. Thank you very much for your time today. And if you're ready to get started, please reach out to Try Free today.